Hi, I'm Mike Bjorkman. Thanks so much for watching Minute with Mike here on SCV TV. Again, here we are with Kim Kappellusch. She's our Santa Clarita local stager, decorator, getting a home ready professional. This particular video, we wanted to talk about interior design. So welcome to the show again.
Thank you.
I wanted to point out a couple things. Number one, your partner in interior design is Wanda, and she's from where?
Wanda Cologne was on HGTV and TLC for about 5 years, and now she is our resident principal interior designer, and she does an amazing, fabulous job.
Perfect. So again, another benefit of living in the Santa Clarita Valley is we have a lot of professional TV, what do you call it?
Celebrities.
Personality that actually knows what they're doing. So we're very lucky to live here and have access to these professionals. Again, Kim, you're the founder of, what is it, the Home Staging?
The Academy of Home Staging, and also Style My Space, which is our interior design / home staging business. So
she's training interior decorators and home stagers across the country. So doing a couple hundred homes a year. Let's talk about interior design. Now, I'll just say we left my new office. Many of you know I'm building a new office, and I went into this morning going, you know, whatever, I don't know, I can't pick anything. And basically within 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, we had colors picked out, brand new ideas, we picked up things and we got rid of things. So I was amazed. Usually when it's my clients, especially our high-end luxury clients, I care, but I don't pay too much attention because I know they're in good hands. Today it was me, and I was like, wow. So let's go through that. Talk to me about interior decorating, again with my luxury clients, and some other clients that want to spend the money because maybe they don't have that creative side. What do we do for them?
Well, as soon as they call us, we're going to find out exactly what their project entails while they're on the phone. And then we do have a meeting with them where we sit down, and hopefully we can provide some samples, or they also can have taken out some tear sheets out of magazines, things that are inspirational for them in terms of their project and the direction that they may want to go in. And so then we also want to marry that with any existing colors or materials or pieces of furniture that might be remaining in the home, and really sort of define and create a profile for that client of exactly what is the new direction and what is the scope of the project. We then move into creating a design board for them that shows all of the furniture, the color palettes, the fabrics, the touch and feel good kinds of things, and we have a meeting about that. And so then there's a moving forward process. So everything that was put into the design board were already ideas and sort of directions that were established in the initial meeting, and then a design board's created, and then after the client approves the final direction, it's not just one sort of sofa, here's the sofa I picked for your living room, there's maybe 2 or 3 choices, and then working within their budget, we move forward and we start to procure those items. And of course we are doing paint colors and wall treatments and window coverings and all of those things.
Right. I want to talk about how far you go. Like the client I just referred you, their home was built in the 70s. It's a ranch style home. It's very country. It's very that dark 80s wood with the hunter green kind of feel. And it's been updated to the 90s, but not quite. How far will you go? Will you go as far as picking out cabinets? Tearing
absolutely.
Out master baths, shopping for furniture? Give us an idea of that. How far will you go with that?
We are 100% full service. So while people with lower budgets might utilize us on a lesser level, we are capable of hand-holding the whole entire project, and we have resources of contractors and painters and all of those types of things. And so we do flooring, any types of faux finishing, any cabinetry, countertops, paint colors, picking out the furniture, the accessorizing, actually installing the entire job, just everything from start to finish. We also even go as far as doing event decorating and seasonal decor in people's homes.
That's pretty amazing. Okay, come over, decorate for Christmas. I guess a lot of my clients do that actually. As far as prices of things, I would imagine if you had all these connections with painters, carpet people, is it safe or fair to say that some of your fee might be absorbed by the discounts you might get with your local vendors?
Absolutely, and I'm glad you brought that up. That's a very important aspect of it. A lot of people think that, in the end, oh wow, working with the designer, it seems so expensive. The resources that we have and the connections and the trade discounts that all get sort of passed along to the consumer, the client, are more than paying the fee sometimes. And it just depends on how much work somebody is getting done, how many things that they need. And also, our goal is to actually get everything within someone's budget. So we know where to shop to get those things within those budgets, where an average client that already might have been looking for a sofa for 5 months and is just tired of it, ends up spending $5,000 on a sofa that they're sort of mediocre happy with. Right. Whereas we could have sourced that and brought it into the home for $3,000 or something. So it's immediate and it gets done quickly. An average job might take 2 to 4 months depending on how much construction is getting done in the home.
Right. I always like to point that out because people, when they work with me, obviously I've sold over, been involved in 4,000 real estate transactions with the rentals now. So we have a lot of connections with people, paint and carpet and carpenters and roofers and plumbers, and the amount of money that I can save somebody with my relationships is unbelievable. And then when somebody says, oh, I can't afford a decorator or a stager, I always say, whoa, yeah, you can, because they're going to save you thousands of dollars right off the bat. And
absolutely.
That's something really important to talk about. As far as decorating goes, I always say with my luxury clients, it's how they feel when they live in the home. It's a really emotional thing. As far as looking into their personalities, how deep do we go with that initial interview? For instance, I know we did a baseball theme in one of the kids' rooms not too long ago, and the husband of that particular home loved, Island was at Bimini or something like that, and we completely changed the backyard also. Are themes a big deal when we're talking about actually the decorating process? Is it not only the kitchens and bathrooms? Go into that a little bit in the backyards.
Well, certainly with interior design, we want to put a lot more personal spin on every room. Obviously, with staging, we're sort of taking personality out so it appeals to the broadest audience. But with interior design, we want to get everyone's opinion and sort of meld the family together. That's our job. A lot of times a husband may want something completely different than a wife, and how do you sort of pull that together and so that everyone is happy? And a lot of it has to do with function. A lot of it does have to do with emotion and direction. And so part of our interview process is to ascertain sort of what colors and materials and metals and woods and all those types of things that people like. And while you're speaking with them, you do get an opportunity to sort of gather where their personality is at. And we do ask them a few questions that are about sort of their personal preferences and likes, how they function in the home, sort of things that make them crazy or help them to feel more comfortable in the home and things like that.
Gotcha. Just to wrap it up here, what about an initial consultation? How does that work? Does somebody come and pay you an upfront fee? Do you come over and talk to them at no charge? How does that work if somebody is, again, on the fence thinking, should I hire an interior decorator or not? How does that work? Phone call, consultation?
Sure. Well, we don't have anyone sign a contract or anything with us just to come over. So we do take a fee at the time of our consultation. So our consultation is meant to include really ascertaining the direction and laying everything out for the client. We do give them a lot of direction and a lot of advice while we're at that particular consultation, and it's usually a 2-hour consultation. Okay. So for $220, they get a full sort of roadmap and guideline and direction. A lot of people don't actually know what their actual style is or how they want it to play out in their home. And those are things that we actually figure out before we leave. And then the boards, if they would like us to move forward, we create the boards. Right, okay. And so that's sort of how we continue to work like that, where, every service we provide, they are paying for that, but at the same time, it allows us to be very versatile with our clients, where we can do as much or as little for a client, depending on their budget, as they would like.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks so much for all your information. It's amazing to me to know just how many people are hiring interior decorators to get their homes handled. I know my wife and I struggle all the time with that. And it's just one of those things. There's a professional, you're your dentist, your doctor, and now you're home stager / decorator. How do we get a hold of you?
Thanks for asking. You can go to stylemyspace.com, and we actually have full portfolios on there, and also the interior design services that we offer. Or you can give me a call directly at 818-726-6429.
Awesome. And I'm Mike Bjorkman. Our websites for the rentals, scvleasing.com. For the sales, SantaClaritaRealEstate.com. Thanks so much for watching SCV TV and Minute with Mike. Have a great day.